All right, hey everybody, I'm live. Sorry, sorry about the delay there. Uh, okay, so happy Wednesday, or as more colloquial known as Happy Hump Day. You know, there are a lot of Facebook, Instagram pictures of camels going around with the hump. Happy Hump Day. You know, lots of fun. Um, that kind of, this is going to sound ridiculous, but that's almost one of the things about having a job is that the days of the week had a lot more meaning when you were controlled on five of them. Now I have a lot of freedom, and it's pretty cool, but it can also be dangerous as well. I need to take a breath. I was almost super late, and I'm glad I wasn't. So Facebook. Do. I love the caption Facebook does. I think that's really cool. All right, and I'm live. Oh, hi, cousin. I wonder if that's on the chat. Chat. My cousin just said hi on Facebook. Facebook is not on my group chat. So hello, cousin. Hello, cuz. Hello to my cousin Ruth. She lives all the way in Malta, which is far from me now. Um, okay, I'm just going to keep that open. I wonder if I have the bandwidth to do it. So, all right, everyone, let's get right into it. Um, I can't really believe this actually happened to me. So, I've always said this. I've always said this. The biggest problem with any internet marketing opportunity at all, the biggest problem. You know what? I'm going to tell a story. I'm going to tell you the same story that happened to me with a bunch of different companies. Amway, Herbalife. There was one company called, I think it's called Life Extension International, Juice Plus, and then a handful of internet opportunities like there was a silver coin club I was a member of, and then I found out rather than going with the most trusted, most popular coin grading company on earth, they chose one that was three or four tiers down that most people have never even heard of. The trust wasn't there, and it was a big mess. Okay. So this is the problem. And I'm going to tell you this, and it counts for all of these companies. It counts for just about every internet opportunity I've ever been involved with. All right. So here it is. You watch a webinar, video training, someone sends you a video, maybe you're reading a blog post, maybe you're listening to a podcast. Okay. But it gets to you through one of these channels. Maybe you read a social media post and the person crafted the post so well, you were like, wow, I want to know more about that. Okay. So you go in with an open mind and they give you the presentation, you get all crazy, you sign up for it, you max out your credit card, boom, there you go. Now, this is where you're at. You've spent a bunch of money that you don't have, that you're probably going to be paying off for the next 6 to 18 months, depending on the cost. And I've seen a lot of these opportunities, they range anywhere from like a monthly $50 commitment to one-time pays at anywhere from $500 to $3,000. Okay. And those are just all the ones, the price ranges that I've been involved with. Believe me, there are ones that are out there that are way more expensive. So, take that into consideration. That the $3,000 was my limit. It's the most I've ever spent at one time on an opportunity. Um, and I had the same exact problem, regardless of how awesome the product is, regardless of, their support system, their delivery, regardless of any of that. I mean, seriously, I did not have customers. This is the thing, okay? Your business, I don't care what business you're in, your business depends on customers. Even if you have a blog that claims not to sell anything, but you've got Google Ads on your blog and they're giving you a commission on the advertising or whatever that they make. I don't know how it works out because I've never done it. But even if you have something like that, you still need people coming to your blog, spending a certain amount of time on there. The longer they're on your blog, the better. And hopefully they're clicking on those ads. So these readers or subscribers are your customers. Even though you claim not to be selling them anything, you're trying to attract them to your internet property, and hopefully they click on something that will make you some revenue. Plain and simple. Okay. So this has been my biggest problem. Where do I get my customers from? How do I get customers? Now, don't think you're going to go on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, just put in your social media platform of choice in here. Regardless of the platform, they will not allow you to just contact someone and send them a link. This is literally the definition of spam, sending something to someone they did not ask for. Take that into consideration. So you can't do that. And the funny thing about it is a lot of programs out there that claim to be working in your favor and going to benefit you give you really, really bad marketing information. I mean, horrible marketing information. You don't ever want to join a group and then start messaging people in the group with your opportunity. You're a spammer. They're going to report you. And when the social media platform gets enough complaints on your account, they will eventually ban your account because they don't. Because the problem is, if they allow you to spam the members like that, then those members are going to leave. So it's better just to cut you loose and preserve those members. Nobody likes to be spammed. Nobody likes to be spammed. Okay. However, and this just happened to me. I just had a conversation like this um, with someone who they are both a friend and also someone that I work with as well. Okay. We had this conversation and they were complaining about their current platform, how they didn't like it, how there's all kinds of glitches. And the conversation started with me complaining about it, not complaining, but saying, hey, I have a password issue and it's become repetitive. I don't know what to do about it. Do you? So at that point, they were so frustrated because I guess this has happened before on their platform, and they're so upset. And that's when I'm like, hey, I use a platform for my courses. Sorry, course that I'm still working on. One course that I'm still working on. Not only is it just me, but it's also my friends and business partners, Jeff Beeman and David Smith. So you're going to see some training from me, some training from those guys. And the purpose of it is to make you $1,000, your first 1,000 within 90 days. And then every 30 days after that, you're recursively making $1,000. So that's my big thing right there. It's not ready yet. As soon as it is, believe me, I'm going to let everyone I know about it. And the platform I'm on has been so problem free. I've had no technical glitches whatsoever. Um, and they have a lot of benefits to using them. So I mentioned the platform to my friend. It's the platform that I use, and this has been my experience with it. This is not spam. It's not spam. Okay. This is someone who I've had a previous professional relationship with. What a professional. I have never met this person in the real world. Never, not once. In fact, a lot of my good friends, my two business partners, David and Jeff, I've never met them in the real life. I've never met them in the real world. Just online, video conferencing, Facebook Messenger, texting on our phones, that type of thing. And I feel like I really know them. I feel like I know them. If I met them spontaneous in a crowd, I'd be like, "Hey, David, hey, Jeff, what's going on, man?" And they'd probably react the same to me, like we've known each other forever, even though that is the first time we've ever met. Modern technology is amazing. Okay. Um, so everyone in marketing has an obvious common pain point. Regardless of how awesome the opportunity is, if you're not already established with like 5,000 followers on Facebook or whatever media platform and a subscription list of at least 1 to 2,000 active people, you are going to find it very, very, very difficult to find anyone to take you up on any opportunities that you're offering. And this is the truth. And, let me know in the comments whether you're watching this live or whether you're seeing the replay. And be sure to comment because I don't make these and then forget about them. I'm always checking for comments, and so that I can respond to them, especially if they're questions. Those have urgency. Um, but everything normally gets answered. And Facebook is really cool. I don't know if not Facebook. YouTube is really cool. I don't know if Facebook does this, but on YouTube, if I made a video 5 years ago, even though it's 5 years old, you still can find it. It'll still show up in lists and everything. You can still like it, save it, and you can even comment on it. And the minute someone comments on a video, no matter how old it is, we get a an alert. Okay, now we've identified the problem. No matter how great the compensation plan is, excuse me, no matter how good the products and services are, no matter how awesome the support is, if you don't have traffic, if you're not already set up, um, you're going to find it very difficult to succeed. All right. I know there's a lot of stuff going around, but they're kind of rumors that a person can put up a blog and immediately start making money with it. That's a myth. Blogs take time. YouTube channels take time. It all takes time, effort, and consistency is the big key. Okay. So I ponied up about $500 for an offer. Now, we all know I'm getting set up. I'm getting my affiliate business in order. I've weeded out all the crap that doesn't work, and I'm starting to do things that really separates me from the rest of the pack, which is super, super important because here's the situation. When you buy into something, this opportunity that um, I bought into it because of all the different ways that I can earn with it. Plus, I think the product and service is just absolutely top notch. I can see everyone using this, wanting it, and it's excellent. However, how do I drive business? How can it be done? How can I get customers? My subscriber list isn't strong enough to support it. I'm not really sure I could get the the signups I need to qualify for manager, that type of thing. So these are all of my different insecurities playing havoc. Okay. Let me tell you a story. And this really, really, really happened. Um, Crap. I got a page not found. Sometimes I make a mistake in the thing. All right, let's try this. It's important to get rid of old links. All right. All right, that should be good. I'm going to do a quick screen share just so you guys can see. Screen share. Okay, perfect. I want to introduce you, Kim Ward, certified master transformation coach, certified NLP practitioner. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit I do not know what these mean. Okay. I met her about 2 or 3 years ago, give or take. And I was really impressed with how she trains and how she sets herself up. So if you notice on this particular page, everything leads to her just talking about everything she's doing. And then she has this work with me opportunity. All right, here it is. And in this particular opportunity, she's talking about all the benefits to working with her. And she is the reason why I bought into this opportunity. It was brought to my attention by 2 other marketers in the past, and it was relatively soon. And those 2 marketers introduced it to me because I subscribed to their email list. So I got an email from both of them, and they both, one used a video that had a link in the email for me to go check out, and the other one had a blog post with their own video embedded in it, and the presentation video embedded in that video. But neither of them contacted me personally. Now, the funny thing is, I normally do not advise anyone to contact anyone on Facebook Messenger for anything. Okay. Now, I'm a big fan of Kim's Pinterest Academy or Pinterest Marketing Academy, like that. Huge fan of that. And I was going through her free lesson on Pinterest, which the free lesson by itself is just absolutely outstanding. I thought the information there was very complete. She gave me enough information to make some very positive impact on my Pinterest account. And I started selling her Pinterest Marketing Academy very, I don't want to use the word aggressively, but with purpose. Okay. I don't really believe in aggressive sales tactics. It's more of a, this is what I'm doing now. This is why I'm doing it. Okay. And I believe you can benefit in a similar manner as I did. So this is where I'm at. So her and I, we're talking back and forth about her Pinterest Marketing Academy. I'm talking about, marketing it this way or that way, making suggestions, and she's responding to my suggestions. And then she says, you know what, Chris, I would really like to work with you. Like, no, no, that's not what she said. She said, I'm sorry, guys. I just want to get it right. How did she say it? Maybe it's in her, it just says work with me. I think she said something like, I would like to personally work closely with you. Would you mind um, looking at my latest project? I'm pretty sure that's what she said. I'm going to have to go look it up. For the blog post, I'm going to try to find that quote and put it in the blog post that this video is going to be embedded in. But I thought her words were very, 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 very important. You see, she didn't ask if I wanted to make more money. She didn't say, "Ooh, woohoo, Chris, man, you sold that first Pinterest Marketing Academy within an hour of becoming an affiliate. That's quite awesome. Uh, would you like to make more money? Uh, would you like to know how to, sell more of this?" Or she didn't do anything like that. She said, "I want to work with you. I want to work with you." That that's pretty powerful, you know. And I said, "Okay, I will look at your opportunity." Or I'm sorry, I said, "Okay, I'll look at you. I'll look at your project," because she called it a project. She didn't call it an opportunity. She called it a project. Okay. And she sent me a link to this video. And it's basically just an introduction video to the product first. And this is what I liked about the video. It showed me the product and service first, then the opportunity. And I feel this is very, very important for a company that has both services and products and an opportunity. Okay. The services and products must come first. If a company shows you the opportunity first before the services and products, and I've seen this plenty of times, they give you the opportunity. They don't even tell you what they're selling. They just say our army of products and services that people, can't do without, and that's it. And that's all they say about it. And they want you to buy in with not really understanding what the products and services are. Okay, in America, companies that practice in this way, not to sound like a big jerk, but your time is coming, and the authorities, whether it's the Federal Trade Commission or the FBI, or there's so many different government organizations that police businesses in this country, it's ridiculous. Um, but I can see why. You should never, ever promote an opportunity above the product. Okay. So that's the first thing I liked about the video right off the bat. The second thing I recognized is it had both long term residual income and also passive income. So most opportunities you have to constantly sell. You have to sell. And if you stop selling, if you stop paying attention to your team, things will start to fall apart. Okay, things will start to fall apart. So you're actually doing this and doing this and doing it. You're getting residual income, which is awesome because you're not only getting paid on your efforts, but you're getting paid for the efforts of your team. Not everyone will want to be part of your team, but they will want to be a customer. So you've got that. If you understand the products and services good enough, you can have that to fall back on. And this opportunity, I have that to fall back on. when someone says they don't want the opportunity doesn't quite fit their business, then okay. So go ahead and sign up for the card. Let me know when you want the link. That way, you can still earn those bonuses. And also, if you do recommend to anyone else, you will get a pretty sizable bonus just for them, you know, doing their thing, just for them being a customer, basically. And I thought that was really, really cool. I don't often see that in other organizations. So the video really, this particular video, I responded to because it did not start out with the opportunity. It started out with the product. And I see myself using the product and everyone I know using it. So these are huge wins for me. But again, in the back of my mind, I was prepared to say, I'm ready for the product, but I'm quite not yet ready for the opportunity. But before I could get that out there, Kim made a commitment to me. And then on top of the commitment, she proved that she's good to her word. All right. This is insanely, insanely important. So I'm just going to give it a little pause. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to give it a little pause so that I can speak directly to you. All right. Sorry about how dark it is in here. California hasn't been so sunny lately, but it's still awesome. All right. Take a breath because I'm really excited of this. This literally has never, ever, ever happened to me. So Kim approaches me before I can really give her an answer as to yes or no. She tells me that this is what she's counting on for her long-term residual income. And I can see how that residual income turns into passive income. Because once the person has the product, they're basically set free. They know exactly what to do with the product. They know what they're doing aside from the initial setup. Everything else is on autopilot. It basically is. The more the customer uses the product, someone who took advantage of the opportunity, the more residual income they make. And it turns into passive income because you're no longer directly having to sell them anything at all. They know what to do, they do it, it's done. It's amazing. It's incredible. And I don't want to talk about the product because that's not the point. The point is, Kim said, I really want to work with you. And don't worry, because we're going to get you qualified to manager as soon as possible. I'm going to help you. That blew me away. So I whipped out my little credit card and I asked her for a link. And then another huge surprise. Again, I've never seen this done before. Rather than putting me under Kim herself, under her direct downline, she put me under someone on her team. So she's making this offer to everyone that she thinks will actually get out there and do the work and run the business. And I showed her I was a hustler because I've already sold some of her products, which is cool. And don't get me wrong, I didn't do her any favors. She came out with a quality product that I think other people could use. And I went out there and just started selling. And in return for my efforts, I'm looking at some pretty tasty commissions. So I'm very excited about that. She signed me up under another person. Think about this. She's literally recruiting and getting her downline qualified to manager. And then as her downline, all we have to do is imitate what she's doing. She's coaching us. She's teaching us how to do this. We can ask her questions directly. She gets to them, when she can, but it's not, you're not waiting days and weeks for a response. She gets back to you in a reasonable amount of time. Okay. And she's not only helping other people build their businesses, but she's actively building it for them. I've been trying to get something going online since 2006. No, since like the winter of 2006, basically. Okay. And I got to tell you, it has not been easy. I have spent a ridiculous amount of money, and I've never met anyone in my entire life that said, not only will I help you build it, but I'll build it for you. I will get you to manage it. And the funny thing is, when I start telling my friends about this, they are in such disbelief that because they've never heard of such a thing, it's too good to be true, basically. Okay. And once you get to manager, it's a whole new world. Everything changes for you. So I can understand. Now, it's not just Kim. I mean, maybe she's really like doing this the most proactively as I've ever seen. But in the company training, without being specific, they said it's important to help your people get to manager. Help them get to manager. Do whatever you got to do to get everyone on your team to manager. Now, the funny thing is, I've heard of income plans being discussed and stuff like that. And they throw around these lofty figures. And it's like, if you recruit 20 people and each of those people recruit 20 people and each of those people recruit 20 people, and you're sitting on $1 million, basically. Um, this is very, very, very different than that. Um, so to make manager, all I got to do is get 3. It's that simple. And I don't want to tell you about all the bonuses and stuff involved with manager because it's not really that important right now. And going forward, I'm never going to talk about the opportunity before the product ever again. Because if you don't think the product is enough to entice the person into the opportunity itself, walk away. Seriously, just walk away. It's not a good business opportunity. You're going to waste your money. Okay. I thought this was a very good and very safe investment. Kim Ward is a 6-figure income earner, which is highly important to me. Plus, I've seen her marketing in the last few years. I've gotten her emails. I've read her blog posts. I've looked at what she's doing in the publishing industry, how she educates people, and she always offers a ton of value for a very, very, very small price. And when I say very small, her free course had, I want to say, like 4 different bonuses to them, which that's a ton of bonuses um, for a free course. And not only were, I thought 4 bonuses was a lot for a free course, but each one of those bonuses were usable within Pinterest. And I thought, wow, that just blew my mind. Because sometimes you get these bonuses that aren't really related to the course you're taking, but they are related to the products or services that that person is selling. So, they don't always relate. Sometimes they're very, very, very different. Okay. Getting traffic on Pinterest is very different from selling on eBay, even though Pinterest traffic, if you do your pins properly, will help you get more business on eBay. So they're kind of related, but they're really not related at all. So I need to be very careful with that. I can't say, oh, join my eBay course and you get these, 4 Pinterest hints for more traffic and blah, blah, blah. We might think it's related, but the customer won't because they don't understand the relationship between the two from the beginning. So always have relevant bonuses to what you are to what you are presenting. Okay. So that's it. That's the training for the day. I really wanted to share that with you. If you want to see what the opportunity is about, if I got you curious at all, just go ahead and click the first link you see below in the description, and that'll take you straight to that. If you want more information, please just leave me a comment. Always, like, subscribe, follow, thumbs up me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, that type of thing. And look out for my upcoming announcements. Yeah, upcoming announcements and new offers with bonuses. All right. This is, and it's funny too, because Kim never came right out and said, hey, you need to build a lead capture page and you need to have this amount of bonuses on it and this, that, and the other thing. I just learned that from her free Pinterest course, just by looking at all the bonuses she was giving out, how exciting it was. Just very crazy. Okay. Um, if you start doing things, if you start running your business like a business, the the benefits of that become apparent very, very quickly. So please keep all that in mind. Um, I want you guys to have a great Wednesday. I appreciate you all being here. And again, comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you all. Have a great Wednesday.